Well, things are certainly heating up on the campaign trail with the May primary a little over a month away. It seems like every time you turn on your TV, we see a campaign ad attacking a candidate or touting accomplishments. So we're looking into those claims to see if they hold any weight. Our Morgan Boydston set out to verify an ad from Dr. Tommy Ahlquist's campaign going after Lieutenant Governor Brad Little.
This 30-second ad sponsored by Ahlquist campaign hit the airwaves a while ago. I combed through each claim over the last couple days to determine the facts, but the issues are a lot more complex than snippets in a campaign commercial.
Professional politician Brad Little has fought to raise your taxes.
One by one, under the umbrella of raising taxes, drop down the words gas, property, sales. Let's start with gas taxes. Ahlquist campaign cites a newspaper article from November 2010 about the transportation funding task force Lieutenant Governor Little presided over. The group concluded one of the ways the state should raise money for roads was by raising gas taxes. These were recommendations and not official votes, but we can verify this claim is true. Now to the claim that he fought to raise property taxes. Ahlquist campaign cites an April 2006 article referencing a bill Little voted against while he was a state senator. House Bill 421, the property tax homestead exemption, increased the homeowner's exemption from the first $50,000 of a home's value to $75,000. While that gave some homeowners a break, the Idaho State Tax Commission says that tax burden was shifted to other property. The other part of the bill tied Idaho to cost of living adjustments determined by a federal index. This bill ultimately passed. By voting no on this particular bill, I and tax experts I spoke with can't conclude this means he is for raising property taxes. So this claim is not accurate. As for the next claim that Little fought to raise the sales tax, legislative records show Little voted for a bill in 2003 that bumped the state sales tax from 5% to 6% between May 1st, 2003 and June 30th, 2005. So we can confirm this claim is true. Ahlquist's ad also makes a claim about Little's salary,
while helping himself to a 22% taxpayer-funded pay raise.
In the ad, they cite a November 2017 article that says, quote, Little received the highest pay raise for an elected official in 2014. In doing the math, I found they're comparing Little's salary from 2014, which was $35,700, to a salary of $43,553 in 2017 to get that 22%. I can verify the claim is true. It was the biggest pay increase of elected state officers over that time period. But the lieutenant governor doesn't have control over his salary because it's set by the legislature. And as for the final statement,
and a loophole allowing another $10,000 in per diem pay.
Citing a February 2008 article saying most state lawmakers were paid about $30,000 the year prior, including $10,000 in per diem pay to cover living expenses. Pay is set by the Citizens Committee on Legislative Compensation. Each member of the legislature who has a second residence in Ada County during the regular session is paid an allowance. This article says that was $122 per day in 2007. Those who don't have a second residence within 50 miles of the State House are paid a much smaller amount. Even though Little lives in Emmett, within 50 miles of the Capitol, he had another place in Boise for part of his time in the legislature. And he did take the higher per diem, which according to my sources in the Senate, was allowed. However, Senate records weren't available from 2007 when he took that pay, so I can't verify this time whether the dollar amount in this claim is true.
Labrador Little, 29 years is long enough.
We also reached out to Little's campaign for a response to the ad. Campaign manager Zach says in a statement, quote, facts are stubborn things, and it seems that Boise developer Tommy Ahlquist can't handle the facts. Tommy donated thousands of dollars to Democrats and refused to vote for President Trump. But those choices he made before he decided to join the Republican Party to run for governor. So instead of coming clean about his record, Tommy is now lashing out with false attacks to try and confuse voters in an attempt to save his sinking campaign. We agree with Raul Labrador. It's shameful that Tommy has taken his campaign to such lows.
Well, moving on to the Crime Watch.